Okay, this is a video on how to track your macros through an app. So we're gonna use the same example we used on the Google Doc where the person was eating 3,000 calories a day. He was a 200-pound person. That's the numbers we're gonna go off of for this one. So we already did the TDD calculator. You already did the Google Sheet thing that we've linked to it. So this is just like how to put it into your computer. So all you're gonna do is, I think the app Carb Manager is the easiest. I don't like MyFitnessPal because you have to pay to see your macros. Carb Manager, you can see your macros and you don't have to pay anything, it's free. So you'll download the app and then it'll come up, it'll look like this. So you'll just click on it. And then if it's a new day, it's gonna be empty like this. There's gonna be no breakfast, no lunch, no dinner, no nothing, right? You're gonna have to input this stuff. So the first thing you need to do is make sure that your macros, like when you initially set up, it'll tell you to do a certain amount of macros. So you just want to edit it. So remember, we have a low carb days, which these are the numbers for my low carb days because we're basing it off that 200-pound person. And these are my high carb numbers. So if it's a low carb day, let's say, and it'll stay like this forever, right? You'll have to go in and input and change it if you want it to be something different or if you change your numbers or whatever. So I would go up to here into settings. So it's top left, settings, and then I would go to macros calculator. And all I would do, regardless of what this tells me, is I would go to my macros and I would change them to whatever we need to. So my protein is gonna be 200, okay? My carbs are gonna be 113, okay? My fat is gonna be 111. I've already done this, so it's already there, but if you wanted to change it, right? Then all I would do is I would just apply it to my macros. Okay, and it says my macros have been updated. So then I go back to this basic one and it tells you right there. Your protein is 200 grams, your fat is 111 grams, and your carbs are 113 grams. And this is throughout the day. So now all you're gonna do is you're gonna keep track of your meals, your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner, whatever you're gonna do. Now there's a number of ways you can do this. You can add breakfast, and if you've done this a while, it'll go back to like your main things that you always eat. So maybe I always have oatmeal and it's already on there, or maybe, you know, I always have a plum, or I always have cheese, or whatever it is that you always eat. It'll kind of have a memory for it. So if you are consistently eating the same things, it makes your life easy. But let's say I'm eating something new. Let's say I'm having oatmeal for the first time. There's the easiest way to do it is in this top right, you can press this scan button and it'll scan it. So all you do is anything that has a barcode, right? This thing has a barcode. You would just go up to it and you would scan the barcode. So instead of searching for, okay, Quaker Oats Old Fashioned and typing it all in, you can just scan the barcode and it's gonna come up. And then all you wanna do is just write the amount you're gonna do. So some people like to do cups and do it that way. I think the easiest is just weighing it. So if you're gonna weigh it, you just need a scale, right? Now the biggest thing is, remember, you're gonna have to weigh the item that you use. So if I weigh it like this, it's already gonna have in ounces because this bowl weighs something. So you're just gonna have to zero it out with whatever you're weighing it on, so you know it's zero. And then I would just pour in the oats that I want. So let's say I wanted like an ounce. Okay, an ounce and a half, whatever, okay? So then I could go here and I could change this because it would most likely be on like a cup. I can change this to whatever I need it to be. So I want it to be an ounce. And then I would type in, scroll down until it's 1.5 ounces because that's exactly what it says here, and I'm just gonna add it. So now when I go back to my breakfast, it shows you, okay, 1.5 ounces of oatmeal. It's 29 grams of carbs. It shows you all of it right here. It's 5 grams of protein, 3 grams of fat, and it's 29 grams of carbs. Boom, there you go. If I was gonna add milk to it or whatever, you could put that in, you could track it that way. So that way you're tracking this and you're using the barcode, and it's making your life simple. If you don't wanna use the barcode, you can just make it simple by, you can come in here, you can add your food, and you can type in whatever you want. Maybe I am eating a banana. Whoop. And I just want one banana. Okay, it's medium banana, it's not a large banana, it's a medium banana, I'm eating a whole one. Okay, perfect. Maybe I have like an apple. I put in an apple, okay, it's a large apple, no, it's a medium apple. Okay, I add that. And you can see my breakfast right there, it tells me, okay, that breakfast alone with whatever I ate was 81 grams of carbs, it was 4 grams of fat, and it was 7 grams of protein. So if this is my low carb day, I don't have many carbs left. I only got 32 left to last me throughout the day. So sometimes it's nice to do this the day before, so you know, like, okay, I can't be eating that for breakfast because that's way too many carbs. If it was my high carb day, boom, then I'd be good. So this just kind of lets you know what to do, when to do it. Now, when it comes to how we're gonna do it, is you're gonna have low carb days and high carb days. There's 2 ways you can do it. One, you can go in and change these, so I could edit these numbers like we did before. So I'd come in here into the macros calculator and I would change my numbers. So my carbs now would become 338. my protein would stay the same and my fat would become 61, and I could do it that way if you wanted to do that. Or you could not even worry about that and not change anything and just know these are going to be your numbers and have it written down and just keep track of it regardless. However you want to do it works, but you can see if I had it on a high carb day, it tells you the numbers now. Okay, 61 grams of fat, 338 grams of carbs. So this would be a good thing to do on a high carb day because I can afford to eat this apple, this banana, because I still have 257 left. So you can kind of see the difference there. So this just kind of makes it easier tracking. So this is how I would do it everything. I would weigh everything. I think ounces is easiest, but if you wanted to do measuring cups, you can, whatever works. And I would try to do it beforehand so you know what it's gonna be. And then of course, you can, if it has a bar scan, you can scan anything you want and it's just gonna make it super easy to do it that way. And that's how you can keep track and make your life easier instead of every meal trying to measure everything, just try to do it beforehand and have them pre-planned. So there you go.